Major announcement today from the Richmond Observer. An arrest made by Rockingham narcotics officers. Hamlet Police Department investigation leads to an arrest, and more on your Thursday edition of Live at 5, hosted today on site, Leith Memorial Library. We appreciate that, folks. We're in downtown Rockingham. Your nightly news starts right now. Good evening and welcome to your Thursday edition of Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. I'm Lance Jenkins. For more information about Richmond Community College, you can visit Richmond CC on the web at richmondcc.edu or call Richmond CC at 410-1700. Let's get right to it now for tonight's top story. By the way, you can probably see behind me, we're actually on site here at Leith Memorial Library. Really looking forward to talking to some folks from Leith Memorial Library here in just a bit. We're excited to have our first ever on-site, out of the studio show filmed in its entirety away from the studio. So really going to be a lot of fun today. We appreciate you joining us. Now for tonight's top story. The Richmond Observer announced today that Kyle Pillar will transition to the role of sports editor, and Chuck Craven will become the next managing editor for Richmond County's most read news publication. The move comes at a time where the company, which began with the Richmond Observer as its only product, continues to grow and expand into a comprehensive multimedia company for Richmond County and the entire Sand Hills region. Pillar, who served as managing editor since August 2017 and is largely responsible for the unprecedented growth of the publication from only 300 viewers per day in July to nearly 6,000 on average now, created the weekly official Richmond County Athlete of the Week feature, one of the Richmond Observer's most successful moves since the company's inception. In the announcement, he indicated that he is excited to make the move and transition his focus entirely to local sports. Craven, who will begin working as managing editor effective immediately, is a Richmond County native, specifically Hamlet, and has written as a regular contributor for the Richmond Observer since August 2017. He's a graduate of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, the University of North Carolina at Charlotte with a Master's in Criminal Justice, North Carolina State University with a Master's in Sociology, and is currently working on his Ph.D. with North Carolina State University. He was also recently tapped as an adjunct instructor over at Richmond Community College. Craven also owns and operates a staff development training company known as People Tech 360. Other announcements will be coming in the next few days as the Richmond Observer continues to focus on growth and expansion for the publication and its parent company, KL Media. In other news, Rockingham Police Department narcotics agents received information that an occupant at a Rockingham residence, 108 Colonial Drive, was manufacturing methamphetamine. After speaking with a homeowner of the residence, Rockingham Police Department narcotics officers, along with the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigations and the Richmond County Sheriff's Department, conducted a search of the premises. Once the search of the residence was complete, Alan Cody Rochelle was arrested for manufacturing methamphetamine, possession of methamphetamine, maintaining in a dwelling, and 3 counts of meth precursors. The search and arrest was made on February 8th. The suspect in question was placed in the Richmond County Jail and given $50,000 secured bond for those charges. Meanwhile, in Hamlet, the Hamlet Police Department reports a recent arrest and is also asking for information in conjunction with several ongoing investigations. The arrest was conducted on Sunday, February 4th at approximately 9:18 in the morning at the Speedway convenience store on West Hamlet Avenue. Nicole Aisha, 26, of Greensboro, was operating a vehicle that was subjected to a traffic stop after running a stop sign at Pine Street and 177 North. During the ensuing process, it was noted that the odor of marijuana was emanating from the vehicle. A subsequent search of the vehicle yielded the discovery of 5.2 ounces of marijuana and a 9mm handgun. Douglas has been charged with possession with the intent to sell and deliver a controlled substance and carrying a concealed weapon without permit. She was also issued a citation, of course, for failure to stop at that stop sign. Douglas was transported to the magistrate's office when a district trial date was set for March 15th. Douglas is being held currently in Richmond County Jail under a secured bond of $5,000. For a full breakdown of ongoing Hamlet Police Department investigations, you can read Chuck Craven's story today at richmondobserver.com. And folks, when we come back, we're going to have a little fun. The folks with Leith Library are going to be joining us right here on site at Leith Memorial Library in downtown Rockingham. Stay tuned. We'll be right back right after these messages. Exit Realty Platinum in Rockingham has listed one of the most beautiful homes in Richmond County. Located in Rockingham on Ledbetter Lake, the home features 4 bedrooms with bamboo floors and a kitchen featuring stainless steel appliances and granite countertops, and a master bedroom that overlooks Ledbetter Lake, along with a spacious tile shower and the attached master bathroom. The open living space leads to the back deck with a perfect view of Ledbetter Lake, and the property features its own boat dock. Want to see this beautiful home? Call Nicole Hayden with Exit Realty Platinum, your source for homes in Richmond and Moore counties.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
Hi, I'm Lance Jenkins, and welcome to your nightly news.
That ain't gonna work.
Oh.
You need to loosen up some. This is good more
Okay.
at Sandhills.
All right.
So more relaxed, it's local, it's edgy, anything goes. So that what you just did,
No?
not gonna fly.
Okay. Is this better?
So much better.
And welcome back to Live at 5. Again, we are on site. This is the first ever show that's filmed entirely on another location other than our studio, and how fitting for us to be right across the street at Leith Memorial Library from our studio. I'm joined by Shannon Hearn and Deborah Knight, and it's so excited to have you guys. Thanks for having us, first off.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, well,
We're excited.
We're glad to be here, and I'm really excited because I know that there's, every time you've come to the studio, there's always been a ton going on at the Leith Library. So we're going to hear all about it right now, I know. But you've got something coming up, I think March 1st, and I know there's so many things coming up, an event on human trafficking. Tell us about that.
Human trafficking is a big problem in North Carolina. We're actually number 8 in the nation for human trafficking, and a lot of people don't realize that it's such a big problem. And the numbers of cases continue to rise every year. In 2017 there were 256, and that's like 100 more than the previous year, so it continues to rise. So we're having a human trafficking seminar on March the 1st from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, and we're having representatives from local law enforcement, and we're also having Professor Judith Paparosi from University of North Carolina at Pembroke is going to be one of our keynote speakers, and she actually teaches human trafficking at UNCP. And we also have Agent Timothy Stone from the Department of Homeland Security coming to talk to us about that.
So this is a big event, and it's coming up March 1st. Is it going to be here?
It is.
Okay.
It's going to be in our conference room.
Okay, right, great. Is that the little room?
It is.
Okay, yeah, but it's not so little.
No.
I find that very funny when I came here and somebody said, I was like, this can't be right, but then I understood what they were saying. So that's coming up March 1st. What time is that?
It's from 10 to 12.
Okay, and does it cost anything to attend the event?
No, it doesn't, and we're really hoping that people will come because, like I said, we want to make people aware of what's going on. You know, we've had a lot of cases of human trafficking in North Carolina, so it's an attractive area for traffickers because of the interstates that run through our state.
Well, I think that you know, it is shocking to me, quite frankly. I was shocked. I did not realize that North Carolina was 8th in the nation. You said, in human trafficking. That's not good. And of course, this certainly will bring light to something that a lot of people like me do not realize is hitting home that closely.
Right. So we're hoping that we have a good turnout.
Absolutely. And of course, y'all have some other things going on, I know, too. What else do you have going on at the library? Because y'all have always got something going on. Let's just be honest. Yeah. I mean, there's something always going on.
We had over 100. We had 111 programs last quarter.
111 programs.
Yeah, and almost 20,000 people to come in the library. So we're more than just books. We want people to come and take advantage of what we're offering.
Absolutely. You certainly are. I've spent a few minutes now in here preparing for the show, looking around, and I'm just as guilty as a lot of people. I don't utilize the library enough here in the area we live. There's so much more here than books. For sure. So what else do you guys have going on? Because I know you have a ton.
Right. Well, tomorrow is one thing. We're having Healthy Heart fair, and it's from 11 to 1. And what it is we have different agencies that we've partnered with in the county, like the health department, First Health, Blake Ottman's coming from his gym, senior aging department, and we're all doing stuff about healthy hearts and how we need to be kind to our hearts. And they're also going to talk about healthy eating for kids as well as adults. So it's just a walkthrough. We've got booths set up and general information on cardiac health.
And that's tomorrow.
Yes, it's tomorrow from 11 to 1. Everybody's invited. It's free. You know, everything we do at the library is free. Right. So
I can tell that. And y'all do a lot for free, too. Y'all do a whole lot for this community.
We do, and we want to keep on doing it. And so in celebration also, on Monday at 6:30 for Black History, we're having the national storyteller, Tyrus Jones, come at 6:30. He's going to do some fantastic storytelling. He does all kinds of stories, but mostly on Black history this month. And then we're also, we had grant money that we could actually take him to Rockingham Middle that morning. So Rockingham Middle is going to get to see him perform. So we also not only do programs inside, we also take programs outside. It's easier for us to take a program outside to a middle school with 798 children than for us to bring 798 children here.
That's exactly right. But and that when are you bringing him to?
Bringing him here on Monday.
This month.
This coming Monday at 6:30. So we want the whole public to come. It's a great program. He was here last year, and it's just great. I mean, he does fantastic, and he sings, and he does, stories about slavery and about Civil War and stuff. So it's a great program.
Well, it certainly sounds like it's going to be a good time, and that's coming up this Monday. And that same day, he's going to go to the middle school?
We're going to have a program there at 9 o'clock in the morning, Rockingham Middle.
Wow, fantastic. That will really be neat for those students who wouldn't have gotten a chance to come here otherwise.
Right. And so, I mean, we were trying to work it out, how we could house them here and bus them back and forth. And then I said, why don't we just bring the program to you? It's easier for us to work with the school system if we can bring programs to them and them trying to pay for transportation and get kids here.
Absolutely. So I know you've got that coming up. You got something coming up tomorrow. You got something coming up Monday. So after this interview, every business day, it seems like they got something coming up. What else is going on at the library?
On March the 3rd, we're actually going to have a local author come. His name is Clavon Scott, and he wrote a brand new book that's called Knocked Off Balance.
How about that? Yeah, okay.
It's a sad book. I mean, I've read it, but it's about life. It's talking about how you overcome your, when you get knocked off your feet, how you recoup from tragedies like divorce and death and all the things that could happen and change your course of life and how it makes you get back up on your feet. And so it's a great book. And so on March the 3rd, he's going to be here from 10 to 2. And do a book signing and talk about his book and do a book talk. So everybody that wants to come out, it's free too. So
now, will you be able to get a book that day? Or
he will have books, and then we'll have 3 copies here at the library. That if you don't want to buy one, he's given us 3 hard copies that we can put one in each of our branches, so you can just check it out if you want to.
Fantastic. So that's coming up on March the 3rd, just a couple days after the event we talked about.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and of course we have other things that's constantly going on, like we have computer classes, from basic computer classes all the way to Facebook and Word and Excel. So you just need to call and ask when the classes are. We have that all the way going from February all the way to May.
Wow.
we're working on some additional classes. We're working on a cybersecurity class, like how to keep yourself safe online, and we're also working on a cyberbullying seminar because that's a big problem as well.
It certainly is. That is, it's neat to see the library not just doing not just doing an event, but doing events that are meaningful to things going on, real issues in the world today.
And one of the other things we're doing, which I brought you something, I always try to bring you something.
Well,
but
you sure do.
I always try to
Nice
bring you
of you.
something. But we also have already started on summer reading.
Oh, fantastic.
And so summer reading is one of our largest programs we do. We do it for 12 weeks during the summer, and we have about 900 children that show up. So this year it's called Library Rocks.
Okay.
And
So, check
I
this
want
out,
to do our
folks.
first guitar.
Oh my goodness!
For
Yeah,
summer reading.
I don't have to play air guitar anymore. I can do the real thing.
Right
Oh
now.
my
So
goodness!
We want everybody to know that summer reading is being planned,
Well,
and so they need to just keep, watch out for it because it's going to be awesome. And we're bringing it back to the library this year. The last
okay.
3 years we have been at the co-auditorium. Last 3 years we've been at the co-auditorium, but we found out that our statistics have gone down with people reading because we're outside of the building. So we decided to bring it back to our building, and so libraries rock. So we want everybody to come, and that's for you.
Well, how about this? I am looking forward to getting a chance to play this thing here in just a minute. Might even do it before we go off the air today.
That'd be awesome.
Well, look, so you guys have so much going on, and if anybody wants to come, do they have to sign up in advance?
No, we just want them to come and take advantage of everything we offer. We care about our community, and we want people to realize that.
Fantastic. Well, I will say this, that it's always, as I said earlier, it's always a ton going on at Leith Library. Folks, if you're out there and you're thinking there's nothing going on in Richmond County, forget Richmond County, just come over here to the library. I mean, there's stuff going on here all the time.
Right, and we just want people to realize we do have, a great children's room that has 4 iPads that kids can come play educational games on it. So we have lots for them to do. I mean, it's not just reading books.
Absolutely. And of course, we're going to take a look through here in just a minute and show people. I had no idea about the this
It's our history.
is a history room. I used to call it the President's Room. Yeah.
And I mean, we have tons of local history. We have all the Myrtle Bridges books. We have cemetery records, and so we have tons of stuff. People just need to come and check us out.
Well, it's a beautiful room. It's a beautiful facility. We certainly appreciate you all hosting Live at 5 today, being the first ever outside the studio host.
Well, we're so glad you're here.
We appreciate you coming.
Well, thanks for having us, folks. Stay with us. We've got more coming up. We'll be talking about these things also in Good Morning Sandhills. Sierra and I will be talking about that for you. If we'll get a copy of everything, and I'm gonna have to bring this in tomorrow morning, kind of rock out
That's it.
because
So it's classic rock.
that's right. Yeah,
That's
classic.
rock.
I mean, this is very fitting, and of course, the summer reading program going to be on that theme this year. That's going to be really neat.
Yeah, and we're excited. I mean, we have tons of things, and we've already got it all planned. We've got it
Lots
planned.
of exciting events
Yeah.
going on.
Fantastic. Folks, stay with us. More Live at 5 right here from on location at Leith Memorial Library coming up right after these messages. I've been joined by Shannon Hearn and Deborah Knight from Leith Memorial Library. Thank you all for having us today.
Thank you.
Stay with us, folks. More Live at 5 coming up right after these messages.
With hospice, you guys just outdo yourselves every day. And I really appreciate it. I honest to God don't know what I would do if it weren't for you. The things that you do, I'm in approval of. And thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Family Pharmacy is a local pharmacy that's been in business in Rockingham for over 10 years. Located in the Food Lion Shopping Center on US 1 North, we have easy access into the store and a drive-thru for your convenience as well. You can download the official Family Pharmacy app at myfamilypharmacy.com, and we'll help you set it up to text you when your prescription is ready, and you can even set it up to fill your prescriptions when due. Our motto is we'll treat you like family, and it's something we truly mean. We take the same care in filling your prescription that we would take for our own family. Family Pharmacy, we'll treat you like family. And welcome back to Live at 5, again brought to you by Richmond Community College. Now for tonight's top sports story. Remember, we're on location here at Leith Memorial Library. Certainly appreciate them having us today. This is really exciting to shoot outside the studio. So we're going to try to do this once a week on location. If you think your area would be a good place to do it, give us a call, 817-3169, and let our staff know. We'd love to be there. Again, now for tonight's top sports story. 2 nights after the number 6 seeded Lady Raiders pulled off a convincing 58-47 road upset against number 3 Jack Brett High School, their Sandhills Athletic Conference Tournament Cinderella story came to an end at the hands of number 2 Lumberton High School this Wednesday night. Suffering its worst loss of the season, Richmond, falling 6-15 on the season to close it out, fell to the Lady Pirates 75-36 in the semifinal matchup as Lumberton completed the 3-game season sweep of the Lady Raiders. Kiana Love was Richmond's most impressive scorer on the night, as her 2 first-half three-pointers helped her net a team-high 11 points. Lexiana Ingram finished the night with 7 points, while Alexis Sweeney had 6. And, of course, that's it for your sports coverage tonight. Kelsey Russian, our chief weather reporter. She's the only person in studio right now other than the camera crew. Kelsey, what's it looking like for the next 5 days?
Thanks, Lance. Today's 5-day weather forecast is brought to you by Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts. And as you can see, it's a nice, pretty clear day today. It's nice and warm, and it's a good day to get what you need to get done without being super cold like it has been. And, of course, everyone went to the library but me, but that's okay. I'm not jealous at all, I promise. But going straight into the 5-day weather forecast, starting with Friday with a 40% chance of rain with a high of 79 and a low of 45. And of course, Saturday it will not be snowing, but there is a 60% chance of rain with a high of 50 and a low of 40. And of course, Sunday, 10% chance of rain with a high of 65 and a low of 46. Monday with a 20% chance of rain with a high of 74 with a low of 59. So it's going to be pretty warm Monday. And Tuesday's going to be warm as well with a high of 77 and a low of 60 with also a 20% chance of rain. But despite that, let's go back to Lance in the library.
Thank you, Kelsey. I know we'd love to have you over here too, but of course, weather's something you can't take out of the studio. So we appreciate you being over there while we have fun over here. And that is a wrap for tonight's episode of Live at 5, Richmond County's Nightly News. Whether you're watching on the Facebook page or YouTube channel or richmondobserver.com or the RO app, or if you're listening on the Classic Rock, we appreciate you joining us, and we hope you'll do it again tomorrow night as we close out your work week with your Friday edition of Live at 5. I'm Lance Jenkins, and again, thanks to our sponsors and our show sponsor, Richmond Community College, for all they do for the Richmond Observer and its parent company. God bless. So long, and we'll see you tomorrow night for another edition of Live at 5.